Screen Park Unlimited.
This one is called The Phantom King. This is also in Newport, the Isle of Wight. As one of Newport's oldest and most historic buildings, it is only fitting that the King James I Grammar School, which since 1618 has stood at corner of Lower Street, James Street and Lugley Street, is haunted. King Charles I stayed there for 60 days in autumn 1648, prior to signing the Treaty of Newport, using the large oak-panelled schoolroom as his presence chamber, and sleeping in the room directly above it was there. At dawn on November the 30th, that the king was seized by the army and taken to Whitehall for his trial and subsequent execution. In the century since, the school prospered and many generations of islanders were taught within its venerable old stone walls. It ceased to be a school in 1963, but 5 years later youngsters' voices rang out once more when it became a youth centre. Some years ago, when Graham Dove was a youth leader there, he knew the old school had its ghost. He both heard and felt. The supernatural activity seems to be centred around the first floor room above the headmaster's office, the one in which the unfortunate king slept. Footsteps are heard when the building is empty, echoing through the deserted rooms. One youth leader who spent a night in that bedroom wouldn't go back. Although it had been midsummer, he said the room had gone icy cold and he had felt clammy and uncomfortable. As youth centre members were intrigued by tales of ghouls and ghosts, Graham and the other islands often organised fright nights in the old school, which were immensely scary and popular. It was when they were clearing up after one such night in that bedroom that they too noticed a sudden drop in temperature. Something unseen walked through the room and out the door. We all felt it. There was something in there with us. The footsteps went right across the room and out onto the landing. Graham said, "Whatever walks there enjoys company," for when the building was closed and locked, figures could be seen moving around a room lit by dim flickering candles. It was that first floor bedroom again, of course. One of the old school ghosts was actually captured on film. A photograph of Colin McMaster taking part in karate championship held in the school grounds showed a figure in a Cavaliers costume standing at the window behind. I thought someone was having us on when I first saw these. Graham frowned, but then he realised that the window had been blocked by heavyweight training equipment, or it was impossible for anyone to have been looking out of that room where King Charles spent his last days. So that's the next ghost story, so cue those credits.